You ready, Freddy, for spaghetti?
I'm ready.
So yeah, basically I'm just gonna ask you a few questions about me, and like I want your honest opinion. You don't have to hold back about anything. Air my dirty laundry to the internet. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ray here. Hey Second Channel, and I have a very special guest with me today, my mama.
Hello.
So in addition to just doing, you know, just like that regular art video, you know, she's my mom. Like I want to do a Q&A with her. You guys want to see more of her, so that's what we're gonna do today, Mom.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start asking you questions. You go ahead, feel relaxed. If you don't feel relaxed, you know, just tell me. And yeah, we're ready to go ahead and start airing my dirty laundry.
What age?
The ages of 14 through 17.
Okay, those were some pretty difficult years. Not that she was a bad child. She was just rebellious.
I was so rebellious.
She was rebellious. She was into her, what is that?
Like rock music or what?
No, the way you used to dress though.
Oh, I was like really like emo goth looking.
Emo
I
goth.
Still am like.
She wore a lot of heavy, dark, black makeup.
Yeah, I wore so much black makeup. Like I would literally like get the sponge and I would like wet it and then I would like put it in. What did you think of my makeup?
It didn't look bad though. It was just real heavy. The black. Well, it went with your entire self anyway.
Do you remember when I used to like pluck my eyebrows so thin they were like a little line?
Yes, yeah.
Like why didn't you be like, girl, your eyebrows are bad?
Well, because I didn't want to
Hurt my feelings?
your self-esteem. That's why it was. Let me think about that one. I hope to see you in your own home.
You don't want me to live here forever?
You can if you want to. You always have a place, always, forever. But I'd like to see you in your own home. Of course, continue to be successful, happy, main thing, happy and healthy.
That's good. That's really sweet of you, Mom. I feel the same way for you. In your own home, happy and healthy. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I have 3 siblings. Out of all of us, who's the most irritating?
That is an unfair question.
I knew which one you were gonna say. I felt like you were gonna say me. That's why I asked you. Like, is there one specific thing that just you wanted to like spank me so hard for?
Those pants.
What pants? Oh,
The pants.
The pants story, guys. Okay, should you tell it or should I tell it?
You can tell it. Go ahead. And if you say anything that's not correct, I'll correct you.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. Okay, so the year is 2008, and okay, like my mom said previously, I was like really into emo fashion, really into goth fashion, and a thing that was really big back then was like tearing up your pants to absolute oblivion, and then underneath your pants you would wear like a crazy colored tights or like fishnets, or it was like in fashion, so you wouldn't have like your bare ass hanging out, but you would have like the tights. So anyway, my mom did not like that fashion because, you know, she said I looked like a rag muffin in her opinion, you know. So what I used to do is I had my pants, and whenever they would get too small or old or whatever, I would rip them up into oblivion. But my mom didn't like them, so every time she would find pants like that, she would throw them away and ask me to get new ones, or, you know, dress like a normal human being. So what I used to do is I would go to school, and I thought I was so smart too. I thought I would go to school and I'd put on those tights, I would put on those pants, and then I'd put my regular pants in my backpack. And so I thought I was so slick. I did that maybe about 3-4 times. And then I guess at some point in time I had ran into your coworker, or
I think, yes, my coworker.
And she had seen me in those pants. And so I guess a few days later she had seen my mom and was, what did she say to you?
And she says, well, Ray has a really unique style of dressing. And she said it with a tone that was not very, with approval. So I was like, oh no, this is not gonna happen with my child. She better not be wearing holy clothes to school.
So anyway, I didn't know any of this. My mom kept her mouth, my mom is smart, you know, I'm the 3rd kid, so she knew at this point. So anyway, one day I got ready for school, and every time I did this, I would have to go to school early, you know, because I'd have to change and, you know, get ready for the day. So that day I woke up early and I left it out of the house super early. And my mom knows I'm like one to sleep in. I'm one to like not go to school. I'm like one to go to school at the last minute. So it was right off the bat, me leaving early, she knew in her head something was up, like something's up.
And she didn't want to ride that day. She wanted to walk.
So anyway, I had this like big old backpack because it had like pants and tights inside of it. No, I wore my tights underneath it. So I had this pants inside my bag. And so I'm all happy, you know, I close the door all sneaky and I'm like, bye mom. Close the door all sneaky and I'm halfway through the driveway, almost about to enter into the street. I hear my mom yell back, hey! I freak out and I froze and I try to play it cool though. I was like, what's going on? So I walk up to her, you know, she's like kind of in the driveway. I'm like, we meet halfway. And then what happened?
And then I said, give me those pants. She said, what pants? I said, I know you had those ripped up pants in your backpack. No, I don't. I said, yes, you do. So I said, let me see. No, you don't need to see my backpack. It's not your business. I said, it is my business. Anyway, I got the backpack open. I pulled the pants out. I pull this leg. She pulls that leg.
And we're fighting in the street. I'm like, no, these are my pants.
I'm not wearing those to school. We're having this fight.
Like right there in like we live on a busy street, so all these people are passing by and we're fighting in the pit. And then the thing that ends the fight is that I pull one way, she pulls one way, and they rip to the point where I cannot wear them anymore.
But that's how shredded they were.
That's how shredded they were. And so at that point, my mom balls them up, takes them, and then walks back inside. I was like, get to school. And so I had to go to school with pants, with tights on and my regular pants on.
And I walked myself to the alley, to the trash can, and threw those pants away.
I did not know that. Really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow.
I threw them away.
I was so mad when she
Yeah,
was
she
like
was mad.
so mad.
She didn't talk to me for like that whole day or whatever.
I was so
she
mad.
was so mad.
Here's a question from Twitter. Warner6WVT says, hi Ray's mom. How did you manage to raise such a beautiful, funny, and really nice and caring daughter?
Throwing the pants away in the trash.
Savage! This woman! She was so savage. That's how come I knew you'd be good on my channels, because she don't care. It's like, oh my gosh, mom. So this next question is from Genema_arts. What did you do when you found out that Ray had a YouTube channel? Like, what'd you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was exciting. I thought it was great. I obviously thought it was a hobby. I, of course, being older, did not understand the magnitude of what YouTube was. And you know, so anyway, after she got to about like 15,000 subscribers, and I started asking my younger coworkers about, well, what's the deal with this, you know? And they're like, oh, that's cool, you know? And then so I just kind of started tracking it. I got a notebook at work and I started writing down and said, oh, this is whatever, October, whatever year. Well, she has 17,000 people. That's a lot of people, you know? So, and I just kept that up for a while, and then I was noticing it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And of course I was watching her videos and seeing what she was doing, because of course I want to know what's going on, make sure she's safe and stuff like that. And then the number just got bigger and bigger, and it's pretty darn exciting.
Yeah,
very
now we're
exciting.
almost at 1 million.
Almost at 1 million, and thank you.
Very exciting. Cats_art asks, hello Ray's mom. Is there a specific artwork of Ray's that you love a lot?
The painting she did for her video for Bob Ross.
Oh yeah.
She actually gave that to me, and I have it placed in my home
and
on display.
I'll put a picture right now.
It's on display in my home, so I intertwined her art with my crafting and made it.
Yeah, that's like our collaborative piece.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's so cute. In fact, I'm gonna take a picture of it right now so I won't forget.
Am I talking too much?
No, Mom, you're doing great.
Well, I don't know. People get bored and be hanging up and or whatever that is.
Oh, these people are savage. Okay, so this one is from Devin is Dumb. Is Ray's driving good, or is she bad at driving? She's never told me the answer to this, so let's find out.
I'm gonna say her brother says she's a bad driver, and her dad.
Pawning us off on everybody else, man. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Mom. At any point in my life, like it could be literally anything. What have I taught you?
You have taught me that having a daughter is amazing, especially when you have a daughter as amazing as she is.
Oh, Mom.
That's what you have taught me. How wonderful it is to have a daughter.
Oh, I feel the same way with having such an awesome mama. Yeah, my mom is a really good mom, guys. I'm always bragging about her. You guys know I'm always talking about my mom, how much I love my mama. Mama. Wet Toothbrush asks, my question is, did you expect Ray to pursue art as a career? Like how old? When did you start thinking I would be an artist?
When she was, she never took any art classes. Even in school, she would never sign up to take art classes, which was to me was like bizarre. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to learn more? But it's because she had her own style, and she felt like, you know, hey, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna follow any. I'm like, okay, this is it. And she told me at one point in her life when she was in college, she said, Mom, I'm really glad you never pushed me to be like something I didn't want to be, like say a lawyer or a doctor or something. She goes, because this is what I want to be. I want to be an artist. And so I'm behind her 100%, 150%, 200%.
So when did you start piecing it together that I was going to be an artist? If ever?
I'm going to say probably in 10th grade when she really got serious, and then she started entering, like I said, the state fair competitions and chalk drawings, and I'm like, okay, this is getting serious. This is getting a little more than one. And then she actually started taking the art class, and then her senior year, she was the art student of the year. Imagine
Aww.
that. So yeah, from there, and then by then we were already working on, you know, her going to college and pursuing this art degree. And you know, and I used to tell her, I said, well, you know, the whole starving artist thing, so just make sure you have something to back you up in case, just in case.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but yeah, so I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, you were always really supportive of me, and I appreciate it. Because there was a lot of people in my art school who didn't want to go to art school because nobody else was there to back them up. So I got really, really lucky in that department.
Yeah.
But plus I was rebellious. I probably would have done it anyway.
Yeah, probably so.
Asexual Spork asked, can we name your mama Mama Dizzle? I feel like it would be a good fit. What do you think about that?
That's cute.
Okay, Mama Dizzle it is.
That's cute. I never thought of that.
It's cute. I was thinking that in the car the other day. Zia Don't Talk to Me asks, do you watch Ray's video and do you enjoy them?
Yes, I do tremendously. Every time I get a notification it's on, I will go and I will sit and make sure I have time and go through all the ads and do everything. And
she's the real one right here. Go through all the ads. She's the real one.
And I watch her videos, and then sometimes I tell her, maybe you should have said that word or that word. But I have got to understand she's in a different world now than when I grew up. So
that brings me to my next question. What do you think about like my videos being public for like literally anybody can see? So for example, like your coworkers can see, your friends from high school can see, people that don't even know me but are from our hometown can see. What do you think about that? Like,
I think it's pretty darn neat because, you know, like my niece says, she's YouTube famous. So, I mean, you know, I obviously there's, you know, more YouTubers that are more, you know, famous than you are, whatever, but for being from where you are and, you know, where we come from and what, it's amazing.
Aw,
and,
thank you,
and our
Mom.
family is very proud of her, and, you know, everybody, my coworkers, everybody supports her as best they can because she's, you know, she's local.
yeah. Oh, thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. My mom is so sweet. Aw. Oh, I have a question. When did you start thinking that, was I always good at art, or was there a specific time where I just took off?
I'm gonna say, well, you always drew, always drawing walls.
How old was I when I started drawing?
I have a cookbook that I have in there when she was probably maybe 2 years old or something, and she got it and she scribbled in it and she
still has it.
She was drawing, and I'm like, okay, you messed up my cookbook. But that's okay because I have that. I do have to tell you, when she was in high school, we actually let her express herself in her bedroom, and her entire room was covered in drawings.
Covered.
Yeah, Billy Joe from Green Day was all over the place.
He's my man.
And I mean, her footprints, she'd outline them and just random
Everything.
quotes, and wow. So we really had to use some heavy duty stuff to cover
I
that
bet.
once she left to college.
I bet, man. So I have one last question.
This one makes me nervous.
I do have one last final question. So it's a two-parter. The first one is, what criticisms do you have for me in general? Like, and this could be the same thing. And the second thing is, what advice do you have? Like, if there's something that you think I should like improve on with my life. And then the second one is like, what advice do you have for me right now?
Okay, my advice to you is you need to control your sleep pattern.
We're going there.
Get rest.
How would you describe my sleep pattern?
So erratic. She texts me and messages me at the most random times. Of course, I'm asleep, and I'm glad she doesn't call me because the phone calls are terrifying.
Right.
So I'm glad it's, you know, and then I'm like, whoa, she was up at 4 o'clock. Oh, she's still awake.
Yeah, that's the thing with my job is like, I'm up all the time, anytime, work, and I like sometimes I will slave over that video until it's out.
Yep, she sure will. And my advice to you right now is just be careful with all of this that's going on. Just be careful. People are not
right.
So you need to really be careful with that. And of course, your financial aspect of your life. Be extremely careful with that too. Just continue on.
Keep chugging on.
Keep on trucking.
Okay, I will do that.
We used to say that in my day.
Keep on trucking on. Actually, I do have one last thing for the video. I've been asking you questions. Why don't you ask me a question?
Do you have fun doing this?
Yes.
Is it fun?
Yes, I love my job. I love my job more than every single day, guys. I get so emotional talking about my job, but every single day I get on like Facebook and I think like, because I see a lot of my friends, and not that that's a bad thing, but you know, they have like a normal job, and I put myself in other people's shoes, and I would hate, for me personally, I would hate to, my personality just does not match with a 9-to-5. Can you imagine me doing like a 9-to-5 job ever?
No.
Like waking up, when I was a teenager, I guess that was like one of the reasons why I was so rebellious. Just like the thought of having to like wake up every single morning and like go into a cubicle and like work all day for slaving over the man, you know, kind of thing, and like not being creative, and I cannot.
Yeah, she can't have that balled up inside of her. It has to come out.
Yeah, definitely.
And it explodes.
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't just, it's not something that's just a little thing. She's got to be on the move all the time.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say, and I guess to end this video, that's what I would say, is that I love my job more than anything as far as like that I have done in my life. Like YouTube is by far, like I'm more proud of my YouTube than I am of my college degree, if that gives you, like I'm so proud of YouTube. I'm so proud of everything that I've done. When I get messages from other people telling me that, you know, I'm gonna start a whole rant, but anyway, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna stop while we're ahead. Anyway, guys, well guys, thank you so much again for watching. Mom, thank you so much for being on my channel. You're the best.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.